do I get to XYZ? How do I achieve this goal? Hey, can you help me? What's up, guys? Jeff here from Grit City Fitness and Performance. Have you ever asked someone for direction? I'm sure you have, because everybody needs help getting somewhere. However, one of two things happened after you asked direction. You asked direction, then heeded the advice, and followed those directions to your end destination. Or you didn't follow the instruction. You asked the question to one person, then turned around. Maybe it was 10 seconds later, 10 minutes later, 10 days later. Doesn't matter, but you turned around and asked the same question to someone else. Now, that second person gave you a little bit different direction. The reason why is twofold. They're in a different place and they have a different process. But the truth is, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter who asked and it doesn't matter what they said. What matters is, are you doing the work or following the direction, or are you asking and asking and asking and asking and asking? Here's the difference, guys. The people that take action and do achieve. The people that ask, sit in the same place and actually go back, because if you really think about life, you're either progressing or regressing. There's no stagnation. There's no standstill point. There's absolutely none of that, because you're either dying or you're growing. Which one are you doing? If you're not moving forward, following the directions that are given to you, you're staying in the same place. So are you a victim of the ask without any do? Or are you a do, ask, do? The difference here is the person that's doing is going to achieve. The person that's asking is going to get completely fucking lost. Here's the other reason for this, guys. If I ask 6 people how to get from point A to point B, they're all going to have different direction, but they all have the same end destination and they have the same start destination, but they all have different variations of how to get there. Now, that is a big problem, because again, what many of us are facing is that we have too many input, too many directions. Imagine it like this. There's like 5 apps on my phone that I use for map navigation, but I don't use all 5 at the same time because they'd be yelling different shit to me. I could use Google Map, iPhone Map, Waze. I have something called Escort, which is a radar detector version. And then I've got another map, which is, I forgot what my other map is, but it's a navigation app that I use when I'm walking in new countries. So I have 5 different map systems on my iPhone. But if I listen to all 5 at the same time, they're all 5 probably going to give me slightly different directions to the same exact coordination. The reason why is because they all have slightly different input, feedback, and information that's going to help it give me the end destination outcome. But if I'm listening to all 5 at the exact same time, one might tell me to turn left, one might tell me to go straight. Who am I going to listen? I don't know, because I'm overwhelmed as fuck. Because one thing's telling me to go this way, one thing's telling me to go that way. So here's the thing for you to figure out right now and today. Are you an asker or are you a doer? If you're an asker, realize that you're never going to change and never going to achieve the thing that you're asking about until you do. If you're a doer, you're already on the right track. Keep doing shit. Once you figure out that you can't do it anymore, you get stuck, ask one person that does know the answer to it, and then follow that direction just like you'd follow your navigation. Guess what? You're going to end where you want to go. But if you're asking and asking and asking and asking and asking and hoping that someone, here's the other problem, guys. People ask the fucking question over and over and over again for one reason. It's to try and get the answer they want. If I'm looking at nutrition clients, oftentimes they're asking me, should I do this one? Should I do this thing? Should I follow this? Should I eat this? They're asking not because they're actually listening to my recommendations and advice for best nutrition practices for them. They're asking intending to get the answer that they want to hear. The truth is, the answer that you want to hear is, again, not going to give you the outcome that you want. The only answer that's going to give you the outcome that you want is by asking someone that's achieved or knows how to reach that outcome and then following their direction. Don't divert. Don't ask Sally. Don't ask James. Don't ask Patrick. Don't ask whoever. Ask one person. Follow their advice until it no longer works or until you actually fail out on it. That's how you're going to succeed. But if you're asking and asking and asking and asking, guess what? You're going to ask yourself into a hole.